Sad news today, as Education First releases its latest English Proficiency Index. France has now fallen to 35th place worldwide, a continual fall of 3 places for the last 3 years. Today we will investigate into the causes and try to find the answer to the question, is it fair to say that all French people struggle with English, and why? To begin with, we looked at the age that children in France start to learn English and found that in 2015, school children started learning English at 6 years old. By the time they came to graduate high school, on average, a student in France had studied over 750 hours of English. We spoke to somebody who had been in the French education system to ask for their opinion.
So how do you feel about your level of English? I'm feeling okay with it. It's an average level. Okay. Did you like your English classes? I appreciate some classes depending on the professor I had. Okay. And on those classes, what do you prefer? I appreciate writing sessions and also when we are talking, exchanging with others. It's really interesting, and it makes us practice, and it's really important. Did you think that your English classes were enough to learn good English? I would say not really. I had to watch series, videos to acquire my accent, and with only my courses, I could only get some vocabulary and stuff and grammar structures, but wasn't really efficient enough to talk with a pretty authentic accent, I would say.
This negative attitude can be seen to be supported on the other side. When searching in English, why French are so good at English, the top articles on Google all appeared to be negative and suggested that French people need to improve their English. We wanted to see if these articles were really representative of what English people really think about French speakers of English. So we conducted a survey of young English people and asked them a variety of questions about their opinions of non-native English speakers.
The first question asked for participants to identify what nationality they thought were bad at English. Only one person we polled said that they thought French people were quite bad. The rest identified were less economically developed areas, with Asia appearing in many people's minds.
Interestingly, we asked participants to rank their perceived ability of French people's English on a scale of 1 to 10. With the vast majority actually saying 7 or above, so this seemingly indicates that English people do not think that French people's English is as bad as French people think it is. While overall France seems to be not a stronger nation for speaking English, we see that this trend is reversing and more people are learning English, largely due to the consummation of English media. Traditionally, English language films were the only available media, but these were often dubbed into French. But now, with the rise of the internet, many English language series are becoming very popular in France.
Looking back at the question, we would argue this is not fair to claim that French people struggle with English. While it's true that French doesn't score very highly in English proficiency rating, this is not representative of the young French population who are becoming more engaged with English, while the French government is making more effort to encourage school children to learn English.